All right. Welcome to Tabletop Bob, and welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Rime of the Frostmaiden?
Yeah.
What's that?
The game we've been playing for 52 episodes for a calendar year.
Wow.
Adventure.
Sounds pretty cool. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Bob. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight. We have episode 52 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. We've come so far, and yet are so close, but still far. So we're close. Still close and far. But we're here. We're in the city of Yithrin, and we're going to introduce the characters and get into a little recap. And but before we do that, I want to just mention a couple things. You know, there's something else going on here on the channel this week. Do you know what it is?
Keep on the Borderlands, the keep, Witchlight Beyond, the Carnival,
Of
the Candlekeep Mysteries.
Hashtag Ravenloft.
Hashtag Ravenloft, Supernatural 20, Space.
You're so close, but you
Descent
were just
into
off.
Avernus, Chapter 3.
You were so close. You were so close. Yes, actually, you could check out Chapter 3, Organizing Avernus, the video I dropped this weekend. But I'm talking about...
Link in the description.
No, the link's not there. No, it's not there. But you could look for it, everybody. It's on YouTube. What I'm talking about is the other live stream of a 5th edition campaign, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Episode 3, The Witchlight Monarch. That is going to be this Friday. No, it's a different day, CJ. It's a different day. It's on Friday.
It's not on Thursday?
Not this week. And if you follow me on social media, you'll see that I posted about it, that it's going to be on a different day. And of course, tomorrow I'll post about our game, how everyone here died, and the campaign's over. And then I'll also post that the new campaign is on Friday this week. All right. So updates tomorrow about this campaign and Witchlight.
Which social medias do I need to follow you on to do that?
These links are in the description. It's Instagram and Facebook. You can follow all the updates of the channel there.
No Twitter?
No, I don't do Twitter. Maybe one day. I've actually heard it's actually quite a good resource. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it.
TikTok. Joey's on TikTok. Joey's young enough to be on TikTok.
Joey's muted right now.
He's muted, so he can't even defend
be on
himself.
any social media platform when he's muted.
I am not on any social media platforms.
What about your OnlyFans?
One.
Except YouTube.
Your OnlyFans, that's it.
Okay, that's about it.
All right.
My 12-year-old niece is on TikTok.
Well, then there's no reason why Joey or I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so the viewers, me, want to know if Wild Beyond the Witchlight is going to be on Fridays going forward.
It's just this week. We had a scheduling conflict, but it's Fridays this week. Well, actually, it's going to be Friday this week, but then once you all die, they're taking over this spot.
That's actually true.
Boy.
I mean, when Julius dies so far into the campaign, I feel like, I don't even know if I should bring back another person.
I think if we have a TPK at this point, I don't know if there's... I don't even know how to continue. So good luck, everybody.
We'll all take turns playing Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, we could all be...
I want to move Luke now. I want to move him.
We could all be one of these hooded figures.
Yeah. Speaking of hooded figures, let's chat about your characters and get into the review. So let's start. Don't forget, like and subscribe down below. We've got so much going on the channel. You're not going to want to miss it. Hit that bell icon. And CJ's got, I think, a little notification for us, right?
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Check. Look out for this thing because it'll.
CJ, look out! Look out, CJ!
And it'll come out of nowhere.
It's coming.
And you'll be like, oh, geez, where is it? Is it?
I don't see it.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, man.
You're just.
Wait.
This is taking too long.
Ah, there it is. Ah!
Look out!
It came out of nowhere. It's right there. Like and subscribe. Oh, and hit the bell. There it is. Hit the bell. It almost hit me.
Wow, you look like you had T-Rex arms that whole time.
All right. let's jump into the game. Well, you know what, CJ? Start us off today.
Greetings, friends. I am Edmund Brycine, friend to all the people of the 10 towns here in the city of Yithrin, where I and my companions, the 3 Musketeers, will be stopping the endless winter by collecting the Mythalar, if I can see it, because I have lost an eye. While I found the clues to the next piece that we need to finish the octet of things. I was very close to going out and buying an eye patch to do this today, and then I was like, no, we're not gonna be one of those streams where we all dress like our characters.
Oh, I want to dress like my character.
It's all good. You want to dress, you dress.
Maybe.
All right. I've gone in full costume before as the dungeon
That was
master.
Halloween.
Was it Halloween? It
It
was.
was Halloween when
You're
you published it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, no. It was the day before Halloween, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess it's acceptable time to dress up. But listen, I'm not gonna.
Anytime's acceptable if you want. I'm not
gonna yuck
gonna
anybody's
shame
yum. You want to dress up, you dress up.
But I didn't want to be.
You didn't want to be,
I didn't want to be dressed up.
but Andrew wants to be, so we'll do it for Andrew one day.
Yes. The
Andrew,
final
tell us who
episode,
you're
we'll all
playing.
dress as our characters.
Yeah.
Joey will wear a dragonborn mask.
It's a good thing of being a human character.
Yeah. So who are you, Andrew? Tell us who you're playing today.
I am Elias Dawnstrider, cleric of Lathander. I want to tell you all a fun fact. If you got a deck of cards and you took those jokers out and they don't do anything, and then you're walking along and you tripped and you threw all the cards in the air and they blew everywhere in the wind, some in the tree, some on the ground, some in fertile soil, and each card would be an episode that we have done. There
That's
could be an
true.
episode for each card.
Yeah. So what's this episode going to be? Is this one going to be the Queen of
Hope-
Hearts, or is it
Hope it's
going to
not
be
the Ace of Spades.
the Ace of Spades? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, let's find out.
Good song.
It is a good song. Stefano, who are you playing?
Hey guys, I'm playing Julius Valerian, the party heel.
All right.
Also
known
Blade,
as-
Blade Singing Wizard.
Yes. And Julius had a rough go of things, right? Over the last couple of sessions here.
Yeah, and having some people show up and say, "Oh, something, avarice isn't gonna help."
Right.
I'm gonna rock your mood.
That's true. We'll
My
find out what these people
it's
are
gonna
doing.
rock my mood. It's pretty rocked already.
Poor Julius. Joey.
Hi, I'm playing Rogal, the face of the group,
There we go.
and yeah, we're going around trying to save the world.
Yes. And here you are. The group
Here
is
we
in
are.
Yithrin. After all this time, you made it to the lost city that you've been searching for, the arcane items to end the endless winter. You found the Mythalar, but it's been trapped in the tower that's in the center of the city. In order to get through, you've discovered you need to perform a ritual called the Rite of the Arcane Octid. You've gone into a few of the wizards' towers, different schools of magic towers, and you've discovered parts of this. In fact, the first two you have already. Does anybody remember what those two are?
Yeah.
What is the first one?
Evocation.
Wand from the Nether Oak. Shield thy heart with a wand from the Nether Oak.
And anything else you found in other towers?
Summon a flame
Flame.
in the palm of your hand.
Divination.
No.
Wait, so is it? Is
It
this
was-
rhyme like a song? Do you think we have to go up to the barrier and go, "Shield heart with one from the Nether Oak, summon a flame in the palm of my hand," and then
I
there's
hope
six more like things we have to sing?
I hope
You
so.
you might.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
You might.
If not, you should still try.
Oh my God! Maybe we can summon Flare from the heavens and he can sing it.
Oh,
I hope you can come back.
wouldn't that be so cool?
That'd be great.
It'd be so cool if you could do that. Well, let's do it. Let's jump in, everybody. I'm gonna switch over to roll 20 here. So, last we left off, you were searching for the top of the Tower of Divination, which was broken off, and I think CJ, you were able to scry some information. It cost you your eye, but you saw an observatory that had the top of the tower of divination lodged atop the roof, and that's where you
Right
went.
here.
Yep, exactly. After getting new clothes and an eye patch, you headed to this tower. Right
Oh,
before
yeah, I got
entering,
fancy clothes.
about half a dozen cultists of the Black Sword approach you. They said they had something very important to say. And that's
Do
what
they
we're
all
gonna pick
have
it up.
their eyes?
They all have their eyes, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
not for
their
not for
eyes.
long.
Apparently, Avarice wanted to speak to us, right?
Avarice would like to meet, and they have a message for you.
Oh, what's
So
the
let's-
message?
So let's do it. So here we go. So one of the cultists steps forward, the one who is delivering the information. He's a young kid, maybe around 18 years old. He seems to be pretty solidly built. He's got a short black hair when he reveals his cloak. Ooh, that was loud right there.
Sorry.
That was loud. Those aren't the vents, Andrew, we were talking about.
Cut that out in post.
We do it live here. But the cultists came to you, right? So they approached you, and this one young man stepped forward. You may recognize him from back at the keep. You probably didn't get introduced to him, but he does know you, and he knew you by name. He called all of you out. His name is Huarar. I know it's a really weird name, but Huarar.
Horror.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know it's actually very hard to say.
How do you
You might
spell
have
it?
heard him been referred to by Kadroth, but you didn't get exclusively orientated with him. And so he approaches you and says he has a message.
Spit it out.
Avarice wants to meet. The Frostmaiden is coming.
And
Go
So
on.
That's the message.
we'll be right there.
You're telling us things that we're pretty sure we were aware of.
No. She'll be here within the day.
Great, we've got 24 hours. We'll see you in hour 23.
why don't you tell
sure
Avarice
you
to
don't
come
wanna-
here?
Are you sure you don't want to talk to Avarice?
Why don't you tell Avarice to come here?
Yeah, we're right here. She can come here.
Why didn't Avarice come here herself?
She's setting up a little base of operations in the Sky
Why-
Tower.
You sound suspicious. Like you did it with like a. It was in your voice.
Who?
You set up a side tower.
What
He
does she
points,
want with
but
us?
he'll point back south, but you can't see the tower from here. Unfortunately, it's one of the few areas where the Sky Tower would not have sight to you. It's this tall tower in the beginning. You saw it. It's not the tallest tower because the main spire in the center blocks its view from you. But you kind of know what he's referring to because you've seen that tower when you walked in.
Listen, horror.
Horror.
Friend, that's what I said.
Horror.
What did I say? I said, that's what I said. I said, horror. My friend here, Julius, is none too pleased with Avarice, and I do not believe that going to meet her right now is going to do any of us any favors. So, you've left your message. Thank you very much. But, we will not be going to see Avarice right now. We have a couple other tasks that we also have to complete here as we set up our base of operations in this town of Yithrin that we are in together.
And we're not going to tell you where our base is.
And we're not going to tell you where that is. But when it's set up, we will send our messenger. I look at Luke. to find you. And you will be invited to see us.
It's not that building
Before-
right there that you were headed towards.
No, that is not it. It's another building. Far from here. Somewhere else.
Absolutely not it.
It's
Absolutely
definitely
this
not
building.
that.
Yeah.
Not
We're
this
not-
place
but
that
we
we are
are-
right by right now.
We're
not
going in here.
We're not going to spy on anyone with that telescope.
But we're going to go to another. We're going to go to our base of operations after we're done here, and we'll send our emissary to find you, and we will perhaps then arrange a meeting to discuss a time when we can have a congress together to discuss meeting.
How long have you been here in the city?
Oh, days.
Forever.
A period of
Been-
time.
So then how come you haven't gone into the center spire already?
We've been there.
Yeah,
It's
Exactly.
shielded. You cannot get to the Mithla.
You can
Why haven't you
you can
gone
tell
in?
he starts to smile. You can tell he kind of knows that already. He doesn't hide it. And he says, "Yeah, we tried it about an hour ago. There's got to be some way in." Avarice seems to think that there is some sort of a code, a ritual.
Oh, does she?
You know anything about that?
Nothing.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
What is it, dragon?
I'm not telling you.
Hey, listen, Huarar. Huar.
No, you said it right. That's fine.
You said it right the first time.
You look like you got a long life ahead of you. Maybe if you choose the wrong path, it'll be cut short.
My God.
So, perhaps you should just ditch Avarice. Maybe help us instead.
I don't think you understand who we're working for.
Avarice. We know Avarice.
No, they're working for the ice demon, the Lord of Ice, from the Abyss.
He's got it. He's got it.
We don't.
But not
I don't
just
think, I'm not just a pretty face. I understand.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just an ice.
Levistus,
demon or-
huh?
Yes.
Because serving a demon makes so much sense.
I'm not sure that Levistus is a better choice for running Icewind Dale than O'Real, but I can assure you that we are not going to be working for Levistus.
And I have a feeling Avarice isn't working for Levistus.
Are they all
Guess you-
bunched up
Just
in
saying.
like a 20-foot radius?
Totally. They're all together. Yep.
I look at the other 5 guys and I'm like, you let a kid speak for you?
They're all kind of young too, but yeah, they all look at each other and nod and shrug their shoulders.
This feels like the scene from Anchorman when the other guys don't speak. You couldn't say one thing?
Yeah. News Channel 2.
Yeah.
Elias, you see that skull that was peeking out at you when you were in the silk area. You see that skull creep around one of the buildings here, the smaller buildings from the bazaar. And you could see it just kind of looking at you all 12 of you, just watching.
I say to them, is this your skull that Avarice is using to spy on us?
Horror turns and looks at it and nods to one of the cultists, and he seems to be given the order to check it out. And he runs over to the side of the building and he sees the skull and he looks back and he goes, "It's like a floating skull."
And he screams.
And
in
then he
horror
dies.
as it- he screams in horror as it incinerates him.
No, it doesn't. The skull just kind of peeks around the corner, just kind of looks to be observing you all.
I
Hey,
say
skull,
hello.
I say, come over here.
What do you say,
I'm gonna-
Joey? You said something too?
I said hello.
You say hello. Elias, you say
Oh,
to
yeah.
come here.
Mhm.
The skull, when addressed, kind of just tucks itself back behind the corner a bit. But then after a moment, looks back again.
Come here, Scully.
While
Scully?
yes, come, Scully, Fox,
Scully.
Fox here.
Scully.
Can I try and just sneak away and back into the building that we were going into while this is all going on?
You could try. Yeah. You could try that.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna
door
try and
is
just-
to this building is on the other side, though.
Oh, well, I'm gonna still do that. I'm gonna try. And
Okay.
just be like,
Give me a stealth check.
I'll let you guys handle this, and then start walking back. 26.
You kind of just disappear into the background as everybody's focused on this floating skull. You kind of just creep away and disappear behind the tower. You get to the front door. You can see this is a conical tower that's held relatively upright by a ring of arch buttresses. You see expressionless humanoids standing in silence around the entrance. There are 7 in total.
God damn it.
These are the Magian. You've seen a bunch of them now.
Mander, damn it. Do they appear to be guarding the door specifically, or?
They kind of do look like they're standing outside the door. One of them looks like this, though, CJ. It's in rather the one looked more like a warrior. The other one looked more like a noble. That was the ones that were fixing your clothes. And then you see this one here. This one looks rather creepy, just wearing a plain, simple robe, the blue skin glowing and emanating, kind of like a, what's the Professor Manhattan vibe?
Dr. Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan vibe?
He's got a PhD, damn it.
He's got a PhD, but it doesn't work in academia anymore.
Physicist.
Wait, where is this thing? Back by the bazaar?
No,
It's-
it's behind it's on the other side of the building where I snuck off to. You guys are in the front dealing
The
with
Observatory building,
the,
yeah.
I see.
I want
Only
these black
CJ sees
swords to
them.
go away. I'm going to say to them, go back to Avarice now and report.
They're kind of mesmerized by this skull. More of the cultists start to go around it, and they say, "What do you think it is?" And Horwar says, "Be careful. We don't know what it is. And in this city, it could be very deadly." One of the cultists in front, the one that was kind of the first one to approach it, picks up a piece of rubble. Small little rubble, no more than the size of a skipping stone. And he says, "Hey, let's see this." And he throws it in the direction of the skull. The skull easily just avoids the rock. And it floats there and stands watching you all. Again, no eyes, nothing in the sockets, just a skull. And then it starts to slowly fade behind the building again. The cultist picks up another stone. He starts to head around the building. What do you do?
I'm gonna just move to the side from a distance and kind of watch what happens.
I'm going to sneak off to where Edmund went.
You sneak
I'm
off.
gonna follow Elias.
You hear the sound, because you're all listening and carefully trying to perceive what's going on. The cultist turns the corner. Julius, I'd say you can see just the back of his cloak. You can't see anything in front of him or his face at this point because his back is turned. But he turns around the corner of the building, and you see him cock his arm back and release the rock. You hear and then a blood-curdling scream as he stands there, motionless. And then after a brief few seconds, he turns around and runs back to the group. You can see the skin slowly sinking in. He's basically decomposing right before your very eyes. His scream fills the streets of Yithrin. And he slumps to the floor. His last action is to reach out towards Horwar. But then he's basically just a husk.
Yeah, fighting that skull. Not a great idea.
Warn him. Tried to warn him.
The cultists are all very concerned. They draw their daggers. What do you do?
I think they would be concerned. Well, I'm not even there. I've gone. I'm with Edmund now, so
Hear the blood-curdling scream off in the distance. For like,
yeah, I'm like told
Hey,
not to
I'm
mess with it.
I hope that wasn't Luke or Julius, but
I
pretty sure
turn
it
to the cultist and I'm like, well, it's a good thing I didn't blast him. And then I wave
Blast
goodbye.
him.
Julius, you see it first. The skull is turning the corner towards the group.
Which group?
All of you that are here, except for Edmund and Elias.
Should we get out of here? I started like moving behind Elias.
Well, Elias is behind the building right now, so you could not just go behind the building.
I did say I followed Elias, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to attempt just casting message and saying like, "Can you hear me?"
The skull will look in your direction, but then head towards the cultist and Luke and Muffin.
I look at Luke. I look at Luke and Muffin, and I'm like, guys, come over here.
So the skull starts to pick up speed, and it's going probably as fast as it could go, floating 30 feet forward, and it gets within 30 feet of all the cultists and all of the and Luke. Muffin, because he's telepathic lingo, you probably would hear your call real quick. Luke heard it, but he's kind of stunned by what's going on. So Muffin goes over to you, and this creature. I'm going to show you a picture here. This creature begins to emanate the smoke that you see here, clearly magical in nature, and we're going to go into combat. So roll initiative. Let's start with Stefano, because you're there. You're the only one there right now.
Okay. 18.
Okay, I got a 4, so you're going to go first. I'm actually going to roll for the cultist separately. Cultist got a 5. So you're going to go first, group.
Get Luke out.
Julius, I'd say it's up to you.
Actually, yeah. Could we have our first turn where Luke just heads towards my direction?
Luke is... You can call for Luke, but I'm going to play Luke.
Fine. I'm just gonna say more loudly, Luke, get over here. And I'm going to hold... I think I'm going to hold an action to... I'm gonna dodge. I'm scared. I'm gonna dodge and I'm gonna dodge and I'm gonna have Muffin like fly 30 feet in the air.
Okay. All right, so Muffin flies up. You take the dodge action, and then we're going to go to the cultists. The first cultist goes. It's going to run up in front of the alleyway here, where the skull is heading towards the group, and it's going to cast a spell. It's going to try and use... The cultist is going to try and use Hold Person. So you see the cultist recite the enchantment, holds out its hand, and the skull continues to push forward. You see fear in the cultist's eye as he realizes his spell did nothing, and he turns and starts to run backwards. The skull gets close enough to the group, catches up to that cultist, and I need you to make a saving throw for Luke, Julius.
Okay.
Roll a d20. It's going to be a... Let's see here.
I got a 3.
A 3, that's not going to work no matter what, but... why is this not showing me what I want? Ah, here it is. Yeah, so it's going to... You hear this blood-curdling howl emanating from the skull. And everyone that's within 30 feet, I'm going to say that you moved off to the side and Muffin moved up in the air, that you're far enough away. But everybody else that was there, so Luke and all the cultists, they need to make this, so it's a con saving throw. And Luke failed, obviously. Luke drops to the ground, his body beginning to shrivel up as well. The cultists, 3 of them, similarly drop to the ground. I can't get this guy. He's really annoying me.
Luke is like decomposing.
Yep. On the ground, decomposing.
He's down, or he's dead, or what's going on?
He is on the floor, starting to shrivel up. And the other two cultists,
God.
the other two cultists, pass the save, Huarwar and another. They start to hightail it out of here. As soon as they hear that scream, they seem to be overcome with fear and start to run on their turn. So we'll wait, but they're about to hightail it out of here. All right, so that's the end of the skull's turn. You're up, group.
Is Luke dying right now?
There's a big X on him. Shit.
I I run to investigate.
Okay, so you run back to basically the same spot you were at, probably where Luke was, and you see him on the floor, shriveling up.
I'm like, oh my god! I want to run up to him and I want to try and heal him.
Go ahead, give me. What are you going to do here?
I don't know. Like,
You know.
is it lay on hands or should I try like lesser restoration? Like he's like.
Well, I think 5 lay on hands points is supposed to, like, instead of healing for 5, you could do like end a condition, but it's like specific to what conditions can be ended.
Oh, is that really a thing?
That is a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just you have to decide if you're going to do that or hit points.
I mean, can I spot any condition?
Medicine check.
So you'd have to make a medicine check or maybe some sort of magic, like a detect
Like
magic or
Arcana?
something, or curse or something, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that, and that would be your turn.
All right, I'll try like a few hit points.
Okay, go ahead.
Just to use my usual manners. I give him 2 hit points. Give him 2 lay on hand points.
Okay. When you give him hit points, you can see the life kind of return. You're
Ooh.
reversing his decay just a bit, and he wakes up, and he still looks a little pruny and shrivelly, but he still has his life. He's 2 hit points.
Oh my god! Like Luke, what happened?
He can barely speak right now, but he's muttering and points to the skull.
I don't know how much.
Well, that's your
have.
move and your action. So if you want to do a bonus action, then you can.
I kind of want to like. I mean, ideally, I'd like to start dragging Luke away, or can I try and like pick him up? Is he light enough to?
You can drag him. You can pick him up, but you don't have any more movement.
Yeah. That would be that's what I'd
Okay.
do.
Cultist Horwar is going to be first. He's going to turn tail and run. He's going to run back this way towards the center spire. We go to the. It would be so the skull, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Skull
so
go
that's
twice.
no. So that's that. You're up, group.
Who have we got? Me and
Is it me
me
and
and Edmund.
Yep.
so
So what do we hear? Commotion.
You do. You hear a lot of screaming, running away, of footsteps running away.
I'll go and peer back so I can see. I kind of walk around slowly so I can see, and then I guess I see. And how far away would I be?
You are. If you were to go back, I'd say you'd be right next to Rogal and Luke.
Okay, so I'll go back to there, and I'll say, "Skull, we mean you no harm. Why are you attacking us?"
There's no response from the skull, but if you'd like to try to convince it that there's no danger from you, you can
That's
give
what
me
I
a,
wish to do.
You can give me
I'll hold my hands up,
persuasion.
and this is
Wait.
my action, right?
Yes.
22.
When you say that to the skull, you call it out in the street, the skull doesn't seem to be looking at you. It turns its focus towards the cultists here. And it's going to interrupt. After your turn, Elias, it's going to actually go again, and it's going to... it's going to pick the cultist that still remains, and you can see that green energy kind of emanate from it again, and that green energy swirls like a vortex as it rushes over to the cultist. The cultist turns around just to see as the cloud engulfs him, and you can see he starts to deteriorate, energy being drained from him. And as soon as he's able to realize what's going on, he crumbles to the ground, a heap of bones and mass. After that, the skull is done with its turn. Group, you're up.
I am going to. ignore all of that stuff that's going on and try and figure out what's going on with this
The Magian?
Magen, the special one, and I'm kind of gonna like walk up to that one, the can I say Hypnos Magen?
You would know the name, but you know Magian, yeah.
Okay, well, this one that looks particularly different than the other ones. That I'm gonna call it a Hypnos Magen.
Yeah.
Because that feels appropriate. And I'm gonna kind of go up to it and be like, "Greetings! I would like to enter this building. Is there an opportunity for me to come in? I'd like to observe through the observatory, the sky here."
You hear telepathically the Hypnos Magian communicate back to you. The observatory is closed for your safety.
Oh, well, actually, I'm here. I'm part of the maintenance crew here to actually try and fix it. They called me. Hey, I got my tool belt there. I'm trying to, fix the thing, and they told me the thing is busted. You got your problems here, so you need somebody like me to come over here and turn around, tighten up the pipes and loosen all the screws and stuff. So there's gotta
You went from Italian to Wisconsinite.
It happens.
I think there was Boston in there as well.
Yeah, it's a little Boston there, We got a lot of things, we gotta get doing.
The things here.
The gabagool.
Everybody, I'm walking here. I'm trying to get in here. I'm trying to do the things with the wrenches and turning the pipes.
The Magian
Got all
says to
this.
you telepathically that if you seek entry, you can, but be warned. There is danger in there.
I'm Danger's my middle name. Mario Danger Mario.
And I'm Luigi Danger Mario.
Luigi Mario. My brother. And that's
The s-
Yoshi
the-
over
the
there,
skull-
the dragon looking.
The skull floats over, hearing this conversation, and he looks at you, CJ. He looks at Edmund.
The skull is
The
here
skull.
now?
Yep. The skull interrupts after your turn is done speaking to the Magian. The skull moves with a swiftness through the air, and it observes you as you explain that you're here to fix the tower. And then after it seems to hear the conversation and get a gist of what you've said, it starts to float away above this dome, and eventually it'll kind of recede behind the dome here until it's out of view. But it seemed to listen to your conversation very intently. How you were trying to explain that you're here to fix the observatory.
All right, great. Thanks a lot there, bud.
All right, that's the end of combat. The skull is going to leave.
Wow.
Well,
I'm
that skull was kind of intense.
really glad I didn't blast it.
I will say that
Yes.
everyone here got a sense that it wanted to just look at you,
Mhm.
and when it was taunted by the cultist, obviously it didn't like that. So when it realized that you meant it no harm, I know, Elias, you said that out loud, it seemed to listen to you and focused on only the cultists, seemed to differentiate the two of you.
This skull must have recognized them as servants of the dark gods.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, let me out! Why are you keeping
Oh.
this bag still?
Wait, I think he's on Tenter's floating disc.
Oh, I mean, oh, my
I've been-
word! I witnessed all of that.
What did you think of that, Professor?
That's
Scant
firsthand.
here, and I would like to chime in.
What did you think of that, Professor?
Why, that must... I can't believe my eyes that actually aren't eyes. Sorry, Edmund, I don't know where you are, but I didn't mean to insult you. I can't believe it. That must have been the great Archmage Iriolarthas.
Oh, tell us more.
That's what was floating above his skull,
I
that
didn't-
little nameplate.
More like a skull, not a mage. Tell us more.
Scant, is that one of the 8 wizards of Yithrin?
No, he was the High Archmage of Yithrin. He was in charge of the city. It seems that he's succumbed to lichdom.
Not as good as Derlin the Archmage, I'll tell you that much.
I thought liches had more of a form. This just seems to be a skull.
Yes, see, I am one of the foremost experts in lichdom.
Oh my god.
When a lich can no longer supply its phylactery with souls,
Oh,
becomes a demi-lich.
my god.
So do you think it was taking the souls of those cultists?
it's very well possible, however. Iriolarthas has been here for over 2,000 years buried under the ice. I don't know how many he would need to become, or if it's even possible for him to reverse this process.
Do you know what school of magic he belonged to?
A wizard like him would just be well versed in all schools of magic.
So he's a bad guy.
Well, that is not for me to judge. I am simply an orb.
A professor orb.
That's correct.
Hey,
You are more than an orb, Scant. You
You
are
have
hard.
personality.
Thank you.
hey, Scant. While you're out here, what do you know about avarice?
Oh dear. Avarice. We never quite got along. She has possessed me quite a few times. She's a cruel woman, no doubt, but she does get the job done.
From your expert opinion, would you think she might be using these black swords, or that their missions are aligned?
It's hard to tell. They spoke of the Archdevil Avistus. That is troubling. Absolutely terrifying.
Can I go and search their Huskers forms, see if they've got any stuff?
They do. They all have the Black Swords robes, and they have a blue crystalline, I guess it would be a holy symbol or a
Right.
pendant around their neck.
Oh, didn't we sense magic coming from those?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Shardolin? Or no? Was it protecting them from the Shardolin?
No, it was how they became.
Yeah,
Didn't they freeze and they got back to life by going with a demon or something? And then
correct. So in
gave
fact,
them that.
you can feel their bodies as you're searching through them. They do feel a bit cold, like colder than normal.
I'm
Like
gonna
to the
take
touch
all
is a bit
those.
frosty.
I'm gonna take all their necklace things off.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, the fourth one that went down, did it seem that the skull was doing something different, or that he did, instead of withering, something else happened?
Give me an Arcana check.
17.
Yeah, you think that probably this creature has many magical effects like that would drain the life from someone. It seems like they have different abilities, and that one seemed to kill that one almost instantly, whereas the other ones took some time to wither out and die.
Like he
Oh.
disintegrated.
I think he maybe power word killed him.
You wouldn't think that, no.
Okay, fair enough.
With the 17 Arcana, you wouldn't think that. Actually,
Okay.
you might not have seen Power Word Kill, actually, so you wouldn't know.
I probably don't.
Yeah, and even a 17, if like that high magic might be something like a challenge 20 on Arcana to know.
I would
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, so you probably
just-
don't know. You have no
I just
idea.
know it was green and spirally, is what you said.
Correct. You
Alright,
also
well, let's-
don't know what a Demi Lich is, so all their magical secrets are probably going to be new to you.
It's a good point.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to know if he died differently.
He
And
did.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Okay.
So, CJ, the Magian say to you, enter at your own risk. And the three Magian that are more like warriors step aside, hold their swords to their ready. and they let you pass to the door.
I'm gonna turn. Can I? Hey guys, I need Scant for a moment. Is it possible that you can just roll him over here? And I need just toss him so I can get him. I probably need him in the top of the tower to read something for me.
We should all come and join you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're coming.
We're gonna
Great.
provide help.
Fantastic. Yes, let's all head upstairs. They said it is dangerous though. I just don't think I worry that the structural integrity of the building will be worse if multiple people are in there.
You know what? I have an idea.
What's that?
Didn't you say that there was a opening, a broken opening at the top, Bob?
The thing that we're looking for is, yes, at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we could skip this danger altogether. I could send Muffin to fly up, see through Muffin's eyes, and just read the thing, and we move on.
We still need Scant to be able to decode the words.
I can decode the words.
Don't you have to touch it?
Oh, yeah. I do have to touch it. Darn it. I have to touch it to read it.
Because it's a touch spell.
No, it's comprehend languages, but I have to. If it's written language, I actually have to touch it to actually read it.
Yeah, and you can't cast touch spells through your. That's like a different type of.
But I don't think it matters if Muffin
Yeah.
were to touch it. He has to be
it
there
doesn't.
physically to touch it. Yeah.
I would have to physically touch it.
So again, we're probably gonna have to go through the building.
All right, let's go.
I'm coming with you.
All right, Elias, you can come. You know what? Perhaps if those cultists come back, Luke and Rogal, would you like to stay here in case the cultists come back, or?
Are we defending this place?
Yes.
This is our
It
base
does
of
already.
operations.
I do
not
not
right.
think this is a sensible base of operation.
It does already have 3 warrior Magen. It's got 2 of the Galvin Magen, the Demos Magen, and the Hypnos Magen. The Galvin are the warriors, the Demos are like the nobles, and the Hypnos are the ones that can communicate telepathically.
Okay.
But,
It
So-
has 7 of them standing guard outside the observatory.
I
So
guess
you do
we're-
not need to guard. Rogal.
All right.
Come with
Well,
us.
I'll like help Luke get back to health.
Yeah, Luke
Yes.
Luke stands up. He looks really weak,
I
especially
like hold one of his arms.
Why
over
don't
me.
we leave Luke here to take a short rest while we go up?
Luke says that's probably a good idea, and he's like catching his breath and he's limping over to the side of the building.
great. Whoever's coming, let's just go.
I'll go with.
And I start walking into the door and looking for stairs
Sure.
up.
There is a large.
I'll leave Muffin with Luke.
Okay, there is a large iron door. Do you want to open it, CJ?
Yes.
All right. The door is not locked. You open the door, and as soon as you do, you see.
Roll initiative.
That's not it.
6 nothings.
Treasure chest.
Oh no, Iriolarthas.
You see what can only be described as a blue-hued, toad-like creature with massive claws. And as soon as you open the door, it goes to grab you, CJ. We're going to go to initiative here, but it's going to get a surprise round off.
Really, I was totally expecting a blue.
Oh,
How
God.
am I surprised?
All right. So, let's see. I rolled for this blue slad.
I got a
rolled
3!
2. CJ rolled a 3. So, you will get to go first, but it's going to get its first attack on you as you
I
right
go,
as you open
and
the door.
I can't do anything because I'm surprised. So now it can go.
What's your armor class right now, CJ?
My armor class right now is a 17.
17? Okay. All right. So this thing grabs at you with its claw. It strikes you right on the chest. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
18.
So first off, you take 15 slashing damage. And you can sense some sort of whether it's a poison or some sort of venom or something is on its claws, and you could feel it coursing through your veins as it slashed across your chest. All right, so that's its So I have a question. If something is readying an attack, does it take the attack action, or is it
It uses its reaction.
reaction? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's its action. We go to the top of the order now. So group, you're up.
You're right there, Edmund.
Well, I already went. I was surprised. I couldn't do anything.
No. So I'm saying now the surprise round is over. That was its
Yeah.
surprise round. So that's my question, though. So it's a surprise round, or because it was
It's
waiting by the door to hit something?
It's
What-
a whole. It's a whole round.
Surprise is a condition that
Mhm.
we have. The surprised condition
Oh,
means that we can't act or take reactions until our turn.
gotcha. So then this thing gets to go a full turn rather than just one attack.
Right. Unless there was someone else who wasn't surprised, they could also.
Gotcha. Okay, so this thing is going to take its full attack action then.
Yes.
So, CJ, since you were the one that opened the door, it's going to try to tear at your flesh, continue to tear at your flesh. Another one, another claw. You said your AC was 17?
Correct.
Okay, so you're going to get hit again. I need one more con save. 14 slashing damage this time. You get Rogal's
there it
bonus
is.
as well. What's Rogal's bonus? 5?
Rogal,
yeah.
I thought Rogal was with Luke.
Nope, he went
No.
with you.
No.
Oh, he
Yeah.
came.
Came in.
Okay, cool.
So 13 then. With
Hmm.
Rogal.
Okay. All right, CJ, you feel like whatever was in that claw, you feel like it's infected you. You feel like you're getting harder to breathe. It's harder. You feel like you're slowing down. Your reflexes are slower. Everything feels just like terrible right now. You feel like you're becoming sick. Let's go with the bite. One more on Edmund.
He's
Jeez.
gonna kill me.
For a total of 9 piercing. 9 piercing. That was the bite. All right, so that's its attacks. Now we go to the top of the order. Group, you're up.
Should I run in and attack it? Alright, I run in and attack it.
So here's how I imagine happens. The three of you are standing directly behind CJ, right?
Yeah.
CJ opens the door. This creature lunges out at him, claws him twice, bites him. CJ's, you see him, he's just weak. Edmund is just weak as whatever is coursing through his veins is taking its toll on his body. So now, Rogal, you step up.
Yeah, I step in and I try and hack at this thing.
Okay,
Attacking.
go for it.
Here we go. Alright, first attack and second attack. I'm just rolling d20s because it rolls the damage dice. Yet to fix that. Ooh. I guess the highest I rolled was a 9? Oh no. 10?
10? Gotcha.
Wait, when we took the rest, did he get his strength back?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So your
You
had
strength
that
is an
last
18
time.
again.
You had it last time. He was rolling right last time.
Yeah, so 13. Sorry.
13. Okay. You don't hit with a 13.
Yeah. Alright. As a bonus action, I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, great. All right. CJ, just to give you good game terms here. So you
No,
failed your
actually,
save.
I already have it on. Never mind.
No, CJ.
Um,
Edmund, you failed that last con save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you feel like your hit point maximum is lower. All right? It's reduced by 14. Got that?
Cool. Yep.
All right? And you feel like this is just going to get worse as it progresses, all right?
Hmm.
All right. Joey, this thing's going to claw you. What's your AC right now?
21.
Are you going to get hit twice? Once by the claw, once by the bite. Give me a con saving throw for the claw.
What?
Does it? I'm assuming this is a legendary action since it already went attack.
That was a
3 times.
surprise round.
Oh.
It was surprised. Everyone else was surprised, so they couldn't act. Top of the order. Oh, we should have rolled.
14.
14, gotcha. So you also feel this coursing through your veins. Your maximum hit points are lowered by 11, and you take 11 slashing damage.
Oh boy.
All right. And the bite does. Oh no, sorry. This is a regular attack though, so don't you reduce it?
Yeah, how much? So I take.
So it was 11 slashing damage, so you reduce it to 8.
Yeah, reduce it to 8.
Okay. So
It's normal slashing. Then
So
yeah, it's
you're
8.
yeah. So Joey, actually, your maximum hit points only reduced by 8, not 11.
Wow.
All right. And the bite hits you. You do take 12 piercing from the bite, so that becomes 9. So just to recap here, you've taken a total of 17 damage, and your max hit points are down by 8.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now we go to the group.
All right. I guess I'm going to bonus action Shadow Blade and pull
Okay.
out Charlatan Stabby in my
Mhm.
other hand,
And you jump up as well.
and I will run up to it.
So now I imagine it. The door frame has CJ right in front, Rogal to the left, Julius to the right, and then Elias is just a 5 feet behind. So
And I'm
there's
gonna
no real
I'm gonna
room for Elias. But
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
step away after I attack because I can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack twice with the Shadow Blade.
Mhm.
I'm assuming we are not in dim light or darkness.
No.
All right. 25 and a 23.
Those will hit.
First one does 8 psychic. Second one does 6 psychic. Oh, hold on a second. Both of those have +4 to them. Sorry, so it's 12 and 10.
Okay. 22 total damage. Gotcha. Your this is your Shadow Blade.
Yep.
So the energy sears into this flesh of the slad. It's cutting right through it. Your Charlatan Stabby.
Yep. As my bonus action. No, I don't have a bonus action. Oh, good, because it would have just broke.
So you cannot attack because you used Booming
I
Blade.
used my bonus action.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Or to
that thing
call
would-
the sword. That was a bonus action to call the sword.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
then I'll use the rest of my movement to step away.
gotcha. Okay. Great. All right. Let's go to Elias
It's me.
or Edmund.
I can go first. First, I'm going to Sacred Flame the thing.
Okay. I believe it's going
So it needs to take a Dexterity
fail.
saving throw.
Yeah,
on
it
a
fails.
DC. So it takes 14 radiant damage.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to blow off Spiritual Weapon, which is going to appear behind the thing. And I'm going to roll the attack now. A 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
All
But
right.
the Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah. So the spiritual weapon gets
Right.
called and it strikes down, but
Yep.
it dodges the sword blade. However,
this
it
time
took the
it's a-
radiant damage.
This time it's a hammer with the symbol of the rising sun on the hammer.
Oh, I like it. A
Like-
little different. I like it. All right. So now we go
I'm going
to
to back
Edmund.
away a bit as well.
Okay.
I am going to attack it with Earth's daggers. I will try and stab it twice or once. Oh, that's a crit! I think. Did I pull a crit?
Yeah,
Yes, it
30.
is.
Look at that. Look at that.
30.
30.
Wow.
Does a 30 hit?
There's a 30 hit. There's a crit. There's a natural 20 hit.
It does.
Sneak attack is on. So this is going to do a lot of damage. whoops, I rolled that.
You rolled your longbow.
Oh
the
my
wrong
god.
I
Womp
clicked
womp.
the wrong thing. This is the dice damage. All right. So 9 plus 7 is 16, and then 7 plus 4 is 11, so that's 27. Plus another 9 is
36.
36. Yeah.
You rolled
36.
5 out of 8 ones on your sneak attack.
Oh my god.
Did I?
Yeah.
Do I have?
Oh my god, yeah. Okay.
Still a lot of damage.
And thanks. It's enough. It was like a fireball.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll bonus action. Bonus action. Disengage.
Yeah.
Right? Can I disengage? I forget. That's fine.
Get out of there.
Yeah. Bonus
Joey,
action,
give me a-
disengage. And I'm
Joey,
gonna-
give me a d20 for Luke. Go ahead, Edmund. Finish your turn.
Can I run past this thing? Like, can I squeeze past it to get on the other side of the door?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I would say so, yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna disengage and try and like squeeze past it and get through to the other side of the room
You're brave.
that it's in.
What
You're
does he
brave.
see in that room?
He
Another
sees-
slod.
3 more of these things.
So when you get inside, it's a small little hallway that leads to the stairs that head up. So it's not much in this area, but you do see some, you know, I guess you might see charts or things on the wall, things you might see, constellations, things like that, but nothing that you can really, in the moment of battle, decipher right at this time.
Star charts and that kind of.
Yeah, things like that, as it descends up into the observatory chamber.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
Luke
gonna-
throws a spear. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to hit because Luke is a +7, I believe. So that's not going to be enough to hit. But he heard the combat and ran over and threw a spear. Now we go to initiative. Roll an initiative here. Let's go with Julius this time.
I rolled it the first time.
Oh, never mind. Let's go with Andrew here. All right, you go
19.
first, group. I rolled a 2.
Who can do the most damage to this thing?
I feel like CJ can.
way
if
too
he
many
crits.
buttons.
It's probably Rogal, but he'd have to smite.
I don't
Go on, Rogal.
ever smite.
Rogal's like,
Rarely ever
can we
play.
just be friends with this thing?
I just want to be friends with it. I don't want to.
This creature doesn't look like it's in any interest in being your friend. It's tearing through your flesh. It's already infected you and CJ. And Edmund.
CJ and Edmund are both infected. It's very.
And Edmund, yes.
Both DJ and Edmund.
So what do you
Alright.
want to do, group? Who's up?
I'll just attack it.
Go for it.
All right, so I'll use 20 feet of movement to run back in. I will Shadow Blade it twice. Oh my god, that thing is
Oh.
ugly.
Jeez, it's huge.
Oh my god.
27
Oh, 27.
and an 11. I'm assuming the 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
That'll do 17 psychic. Good rolls.
Nice.
And now I will attack with my offhand Charlatan Stabby. A 13.
Not going to do it.
Darn it.
You whiff with the Charlatan Stabby, but the Shadow Blade's doing damage. It, again, drive it into the flesh of the slad.
Yeah.
Lightsaber style.
And I will move. You know what? I'll move 20 feet in also.
Okay, so you sneak in under the slad's feet, and you see Edmund in the hallway here, about to head up the stairs. And we go to the slad. The slad's gonna look at. Yeah, Rogal, you're the only one engaged with it, so it's gonna continue on you.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna get hit twice. One with a bite, one with a claw. It drives its teeth into your shoulder for a total of 12 piercing, so 9 piercing.
I start yelling in agony.
Did you account for his Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Okay.
And
my
the
AC is
claw.
21.
Your AC's how? What is it right now?
21.
Yeah. He hit you
So
pretty
I
good.
I took 9 piercing.
9 piercing from the bite, and 14 from the claw, but that would actually reduce to 11. So you've
Okay.
taken a total of 20.
And minus 11 max hit points.
So no. So right now, So okay, so the claw hit you. You need to give me another con saving throw. Total?
Plus
Plus
5.
5, right? So 16.
16. Okay, you're able to withstand whatever disease is coursing through your veins this time. So your
Okay.
maximum HP does not reduce.
All right.
All right,
All right.
but you still took the 20 damage.
Yeah, I'm down to 13 hit points.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
You better attack now before you go down.
All right, my turn to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I attack. Yeah, and yeah. So 21 and 25.
21 and 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
Do I have to decide to smite now, or
When you hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to do it?
did I hit
You did with both, yeah.
with both?
You said 21 and 25, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do a level 3 smite. I want
Ooh,
That's
the
the
big
big
dog's coming out. All right,
Yeah.
so level 3 smite. That's 5d8.
to. Is it?
No, 48.
48.
Yeah.
48.
So 48 on top, or 48?
Yes, on
total?
top of all your normal damage.
All right, so 5d8 total. Oh wait, I guess I should do it separately.
It won't
Um,
matter.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, good one. 23.
23 plus 6.
Not plus 6.
No, plus 6. I have dueling.
Well, then you have to do your attack things.
He kind of
Oh,
rolled them
so
all
you're-
together.
Oh, that was
So-
one. That was one.
That was just the smite.
That was just the smite one. So you did
Now the two
23,
Oh
Plus
no!
6
it was,
is
sorry.
29.
Oh, he's right. Yeah.
So you've
and
done
then-
29, and then your second attack that hit, you're not going to smite with this one. You're just going to
I
do a
can
normal,
only
right?
smite with one attack, right?
That's
Can
a
I
great
smite
question,
multiple?
actually.
You can smite multiple times.
Yeah, I believe you could if you want to. Yeah.
All right, I'll do a level 2 smite
Wow. Okay.
on the other one. So 48.
Correct.
48 plus 6. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you had the math right.
Thank you. Oh,
Oh, no.
oh,
That's
A lot
17
of
more.
ones.
But Jelly,
ones.
describe how you obliterate this slot.
Oh, you kill it.
I'm like in agony, honestly. Like this poison inside me is like it's making me clutch like my chest. I like managed to like hack off the arm that it's using to like dig its claws into me.
Yep.
And then I hack off its head with like
Mm.
bright radiating fury.
Mm. And you lop off its arm, and you drive your axe right into its skull.
One smite took off his arm, the other smite took off his head.
There you go. That's it. Yep.
Wow.
You cleaved his head right off. The body slumps to the floor, emanating
like-
this like gooey blood.
Like I like spit on it. So I'm just like angry with it.
Wow.
The Devil's Strahd. Puh!
Joey, I just put something in the chat just in case you didn't know you could do that.
Wait, what?
Not in the Zoom chat.
The Zoom chat? Or which chat?
In roll 20.
Roll 20 chat?
Yeah, you know the
I rolled
where you roll dice. All right.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
I don't know
Cool.
if that'll work on this, but Bob did say it was a disease. So
Yeah, but would I know that it's I guess I would try, right?
would you,
I'm
of
gonna
course you
run
would know
over
it.
to-
It's your ability, so you know how
Oh,
you know how
are
it
No,
you
works.
no,
immune
no.
to disease though?
I'm going to run over to Regal and
No,
do a
not
medicine
I
check,
think I'm at
'cause he
like
looks
level
peaky.
11. That's when I'm immune to disease.
No, you're immune to disease at level 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You're immune to disease at like level 2 or 3.
Wait, Bob, is it
Paladins
disease?
are great during.
I don't know if it's level 2 or 3, but you do gain a
Yeah.
immunity to disease at some point. I don't remember what level.
Yeah, I think it's like level 11. I don't think it's level.
Divine health. By 3rd level, the divine magic flowing through you makes you immune to disease.
There you go.
So, is he affected by this quote-unquote disease?
I'm trying to find out.
While Bob
tries to
finds
figure it
out.
This is a great time.
Everyone just take a look at CJ's box.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. You know, when you call me out like that, it's really hard. Oh god!
Oh my jeez! What is going on there?
It's like no, that says
Like and
something about
subscribe.
like and subscribe.
What is that? Oh!
It's saying
Hit the
something.
bell,
There's a
hit the bell.
message.
Man, like,
Man.
subscribe, and hit the bell.
Look at that. While Bobby is trying to find the information about diseases. But also, make sure you check out the other social medias. Instagram, Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook,
Instagram, Facebook.
And Instagram.
And Instagram.
Meta platforms.
All the meta platforms.
Is that what we're calling it now? Literally what
Coming
we're calling
to Oculus soon. You'll be able to, in VR, enjoy Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know that the holidays are coming up and Black Friday is just around the corner?
What can we get?
I mean, if you really loved your loved ones, the kinds of things you could get them
Jesus.
would probably be
What?
Tabletop Bob merch.
Oh wow.
Link
So
in the description.
exclusively
Yeah.
linked in
Something
the
like a
description.
mug of hot cocoa in the holidays.
Yeah.
Flair would buy everyone a
Tabletop.
holiday sweater. Julius wouldn't buy anyone
Right.
anything.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
so-
like a mug of hot cocoa just sounds so goddamn
It does
nice
actually.
right now.
Kind of want one right now. So Joey,
Like,
here's
how,
what
why
we're
would
gonna do
you
here.
mention that, Andrew? Like,
Joey, if you want,
Marshmallows.
during the next encounter, you can go make a cup of hot cocoa.
all right, I'll be right back.
Wait, hold on.
You
So-
could have stood guard with Luke the whole time.
I just for transparency, I want to read the rule to you, and I think I have a ruling in my mind.
Okay.
So this slad, it has a ability called Chaos Phage. Basically, it's you make a con save every time it hits you with its claw. The claw is like this venom in it that goes into your body. It infects you with the disease, and when you're infected, you can't regain hit points. All
But
right,
if
you
I
can't
can't,
regain.
if I'm immune to disease.
Yeah,
it
no,
is-
I know. So you can't regain hit points, and your maximum is reduced by the number that it hit you with the claw.
Okay.
If, and this is going to affect you, CJ, if you are reduced by a certain number, you pass that threshold, you feel your body's starting to continue to be affected by this disease, and over the course of the next few days, you're going to slowly be turning into a slot.
Cool.
Mm.
I'll be like Velen. I'll be a one-eyed slod.
Yeah. And here's the thing. The last line is what trips me up here, but I think I'm still gonna do this. And I hate to break the game immersion here, but I want to make sure I'm not messing it up, because this is a big deal. All right. It says here, only. No, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say this because, actually, Joey,
have to
you're
find
immune
out.
from disease. It's fine. But CJ,
Nice.
something bad may happen to you.
Okay.
But if he's got a disease, I can just do a medicine check and cast lesser restoration on him,
Okay.
which cures
So-
a disease.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
We can.
You could try.
I feel, guys. I feel that I've been struck by that slot, and it's infected me with something. Perhaps this is where that what did we call it? The arcane
He's already losing his memory.
thing.
Oh no.
the thing that turned Velen into one of those Nothics. This slot may have infected me with a similar disease. Does anybody? Can any of you holy healers perhaps free me of this terrible illness?
Can I do a medicine check to
Don't
see
all
what's
jump at
going on?
once.
Yeah, no
Let
need
me
to do a
inspect
medicine
you.
check. no need to do a medicine. Oh well, there you go.
I got 29.
I was gonna say
there
you,
you go.
20.
you already with just looking at him know that he's infected with something. That Slod's claws or bite had some sort of infection that is coursing through his body. You can see where the wounds are. It looks infected and red already. So you know
rabies
he's
than venom.
We must get
Yeah.
this venom out of you.
No, it's not venom. It's not poison. It's some sort of. It's more like rabies than venom.
We must get this disease out of you.
Please do.
I tell him
So-
to close his eyes and bow his head,
Okay, I do that.
And
I
I
close
put
my
my-
I close my eye.
and I put my
Thank you.
hand, right in front of his face, and I say, "Lavender, restore this brethren to health in thy name," which is cast as lesser restoration.
okay. You can check off
The-
lesser restoration on your spell sheet. CJ,
Yeah, to cure
You-
one disease.
you sense the magic. You see the glowing of the hands. You don't feel any different.
It must have worked.
You mean I just wasted a spell slot?
You
It's-
cast a spell. You didn't waste it. You cast a spell.
Ugh.
It happened.
So this
Don't-
Slod's bite can turn others into Slods, kind of like how a vampire's bite can turn others into vampires.
Rather than vampires be more of like a ritual to, turn someone, this is like a mutation.
I just wanted to know if we fought Slod von Zarovich just now.
That was good. That was the best thing you've ever said in the stream.
Thanks.
That was great.
God,
CJ
That was
knew it was
excellent.
coming.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Even Joey laughed at that.
Well, unfortunately, Stefano said it. Julius just looked at everyone, thinking, weaklings.
Oh my god.
So just to recap here, Joey, you're immune to disease. Or Rogal is immune to disease. So you're fine.
Do my hit point maximum go back?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
but you still take all the damage, I think.
Still take all the damage.
you took
No,
the
of course.
damage. Yeah. No
Um,
HP gets returned to you, but Edmund is transforming into a Slod.
Infect.
Julius and
Is-
Rogal
Are
are
turning into an affix.
also turning into. Now this is not a disease. Hold on.
Ooh.
Is it a disease?
I don't think it is.
It was
Is it?
described as a disease.
Alright.
Can you read me your divine disease thing?
This is at 3rd level. You are immune to all disease.
All right. So Joey, you are not suffering from the arcane blight as well.
Oh wow! So you actually trust us you trusted us this whole time.
We could just to kind of just make it.
Well, I thought you guys are acting funny at the very least.
Just to make it make sense more in the story, it's his body had to counteract it. It took a
Okay.
bit of time.
There you go.
It's like an immunization.
Yes, some would say. yes.
I'm vexed.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If
Sometimes remember it doesn't always just outright prevent the disease. Just sometimes lessens the symptoms so that it's not as
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
We're walking into dangerous territory.
Wow.
This is a
If-
D&D stream.
if only Edmund and Julius got the shot.
Paladin shot.
Taking 3 levels of paladin.
Alright, let's go up this tower and see what's up now that Edmund
let's
is
go
feeling
up.
so much better than I
I'm
feel.
feeling.
than completely.
I'm feeling fine. And I was feeling bad before, but I'm feeling just as I was. So let's go up.
Okay.
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip.
All right. Sorry, I had to turn the page to get back to the tower here. All right. So you head up. A large telescope dominates the 30-foot diameter circular chamber at the top of the tower.
I look at
Gazing.
it.
What?
No, I said I look in it.
Gotcha. Well, you can't, because gazing into the telescope's eyepiece is a hulking, frog-like biped in wizard's robes that pays you no mind as it mumbles to itself. Adamantine shields cover the observatory's windows. A large chunk of stone from another building has crashed through the roof and has embedded itself in the floor like a jagged stone knife. This intruding fragment bears a strange inscription on one side. And
Where's
I'm going to
Skent?
show you a picture. There's actually really, really cool art here, and I'm going to find it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a quick break.
Go get some hot
See you guys in a
chocolate.
little bit. Yeah.
Take some time. Go get yourself a nice frothy cup of hot chocolate while Bobby looks for the art. It's probably listed under telescope.
Yes, it is, and that's what I searched, and I found it.
Look at
Oh
that.
wow.
Right away. Boom! It is another slot.
Oh no, it's another slot.
This
It is
one's
another slot. This one is a different color, though.
apparently green.
Green.
It is green.
It says so right on the description.
All right. What do you do, group?
So is there's something in the way between us and this slot, or it's we walk up and it's like right there?
No, so there's nothing really in the way. That telescope that's kind of in the center, it's a long telescope, right? So it kind of gets to the observatory, the opening where these adamantine panels have kind of parted.
Oh,
But-
okay, so that's okay.
Yeah, so that's not a problem. But also in the room is the jagged tower top of the divination tower that you were in.
Okay. So I would like to. And you said there is can we see the inscription on the tower top?
Yes, it's visible from where you're at.
Okay. I need Scant to read that and tell us what it says. Scant, you're on the disc. What does
Yeah.
that say? You were a lot of help in that slot fight, you know.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Scant.
It says, "Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. Shed a secret about yourself for all to hear." Wow, that is... Knowing you all, this is going to be very challenging.
What, telling a secret?
Yes, it seems like you're coming apart at the seams. None of you trust each other.
Could you read that again? Scant, I didn't quite get it.
Third, a burnt palm loosens the tongue. Shed a secret about yourself for all to hear.
Oh, writing it down.
Yeah.
Except for Joey.
Do we want to talk to that slot, or do we just want to hightail out here?
I would like to speak with the slod. It might know something about what the other slod did to me.
Oh, I want to walk up to CJ.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Creature. You
So-
seem
Yeah, so Rogal, you about to go up to CJ and maybe even offer, like normal healing services to the group.
Yes,
and-
like normal.
Right, normal. And CJ, Edmund completely ignores him, right, and just goes right up to the slot.
I'm like, all right.
I'm not going up to this. I'm just like I'm still pretty far back, but I'm like, excuse me, sir. You seem intelligent. You seem capable.
Of course I'm intelligent, he grumbles as he continues to look into the telescope eye.
Your relative down there, was that fellow down there friends of yours are related to you? We're terribly sorry.
I guess you could say he's related, but it's his fault that I'm like this. And he looks at his body and points to it.
And I go, oh dear God, how did you become like that?
Mm-hmm. The claw.
Oh, the thing, it also clawed me.
The
Twice.
chaos phage courses through your veins just like it does mine. Your
Um,
fate will be the same.
But I get to keep my intelligence. That's something, I suppose. Right?
Well-
Everyone who goes through it remains conscious as you are.
I believe it accentuates your best qualities.
Ah, so I will be devilishly handsome.
Ha!
And oh, no,
If you call this handsome, and he like reveals his full body now, just this toad-like mass. He's just big belly, the
Please.
bent. The
I,
bent
with
legs.
all my scaly glory, say, I think you're pretty handsome.
Please keep your robe on. I did not need to see that.
he derobes.
Oh my God. What is
I'll
your
ask him.
What is
what
your
are you-
name?
What are
Slot?
you looking at?
His name is. Where's his name here?
Old Greenie.
I am the arch astronomer. I definitely have a name.
I absolutely have a name.
He goes by the arch astronomer. You can refer to me as the arch astronomer.
How long have you been here in Yithrin?
How long has it been now? 2,000 years?
Are you perhaps one of the 8 arcanists of Ebonstar?
I am not. I'm the arch astronomer.
Sir, may I ask what it is that you're looking through there? It appears to be a telescope, but you would understand that you're inside of a cave.
Yes, you're inside a glacier. You're not going to be able to see the sky very well.
It's not, how are you? Are you observing some sky or something through that? Is that how is that?
He looks frustrated and he says to you, "This telescope is not just a simple device. It's magical. It allows me to see distant stars. Yithrin's astronomers, we could use this telescope to summon alien creatures from those stars. We questioned them, studied them, dissected them.
Is that where the slad came from?
It's quite possible. I wasn't manning the tower at the crash.
What kind of creatures were you summoning from the stars?
Were they gnome ceramorphs?
All
Were they-
sorts of aliens. We would study them over thousands of years. This observatory has been in use. That is how we
No.
learn about other realms.
Get Yankees?
Do you know anything about a giant squid that psychically harms people?
No, but I could.
Oh,
But
if
I
you-
could.
can you go to the caves of hunger and find this thing, because I'm pretty curious about it.
If I could just get this dang thing operational.
What?
Oh, the telescope is not yet fully operational.
It's not. I've been working on it for over 1,000 years.
What kind of thing do you need? Do you think the 5 of us could perhaps just find the one thing it is that you need to make it fully
In
operational?
about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, pretty
Are
soon
you
you'll have
mocking
another.
me?
Pretty soon
No,
you'll have
of
another
course not.
slot. Pretty soon you'll have another slot friend to help you fix it for another 1,000 years.
We're not mocking you at all. We're just curious if perhaps.
You
We
think
could help you.
I'm mad for trying to fix something for over 1,000 years?
No, not at all. I've known people that would probably spend even more time trying to fix something. that
I've
was-
heard that phrase before. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over again, expecting different results. I know that I can fix it.
Let me check this thing out.
He gets
Again,
rather intimidated by you when you step forward and say that, and he bares his claws and his fangs. Get it back. This is mine.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to change the subject to distract him. What do you know about the right of the Arcane Octet to get the Mythalar, to get into the Mythalar place? Tell us.
You wouldn't be able to possess that knowledge.
A wand from the Nether Oak. Summoning a flame in the palm of your hand.
Where did you learn that?
Other places.
Other towers.
We also learned how to fix this telescope. Can I check it out?
He growls at you as you take a step forward.
Jeez.
Back. Stay back.
All right.
I'll fix it.
You know what? I don't care anymore. I start walking down the stairs.
I'm gonna ask him about Iriolarthas. We got attacked by a floating skull. I think it was Iriolarthas.
Iriolarthas.
You know of him?
I know of Iriolarthas. He's succumbed to dark magic. I've seen him floating around here.
Is he evil?
Probably.
Has he ever attacked you?
I haven't had much time out of this observatory. As you can see, those Magian keep me in here.
They let us in just fine. Why are they keeping?
They
you
don't
in?
let me out.
What do you eat if you're just stuck in here?
I managed to stay alive. Some sort of benefit of this curse.
Oh, that's good. You'll be able to live forever.
They have you in quarantine. Well, I guess we'll be going now.
Good.
Good luck with the telescope.
I will be fine with the telescope.
We're just gonna be on our way.
I will be doing everything I can here to fix this.
Is there anything you could tell us, perhaps, about the disease that transformed you? Is it a cure, or perhaps a solution to not transforming as you have?
One would need the power of a wish.
Oh, God. Lathander. Damn it.
Now be gone. I have work to do. And he takes out some tools that he's most definitely done 1,000 times before.
How long did it take for you to turn into that?
3 days.
Cool. Cool. 3 days.
Now be gone.
Nice talking to you, Grumpy.
Yes, thank you so much for all of the information. You've been a big help.
Yep. So he goes back to tinkering with the telescope.
I walk
So-
up to Edmund, and I'm like Edmund, come here. Like, and I put like a hand on his shoulder and I cast. I try to remove a disease.
5
Unfortunately,
points
it
of
does
layout
not
hands.
work.
5 points.
You just told us that you need to cast a wish.
Yeah,
So
but
not.
I'm
Yeah, but
gonna
he doesn't
try.
know. Rogal might not know what that even means.
What, a wish? Like hope?
But he did can't. He wished and then he did it.
He wished.
Yeah.
He wished that it would.
You have to
So
go
Rogal-
to Disney World and wish upon a
Rogal,
star.
Rogal spends 5 points of lay on hands, and you do what you would assume would cure his disease. And CJ, you feel no different. Edmund feels no different.
Again, I think much more powerful magics are going to be required.
So not only is he turning into a slot, but we haven't even cured the ability to regain hit points.
Correct.
So we can't regain
didn't
any hit
lose.
points even from rests.
No, I can't regain. Wait, what?
Bob said that you can't regain hit points.
No, I thought I can't regain my maximum hit points.
I'll read it to you again.
Read it again.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, you are infected with the Chaos Phage. While infected, the target can't regain hit points. And
yep.
your hit point maximum is reduced by whatever it is.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
It's just kind of pointless if you can't regain hit points.
Yep.
great. Well, I'll be staying in the back with my. Maybe. Damn it.
How many hit points have you got?
18. Guys, as much as I don't want to do this, perhaps avarice will have a way.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, I hear
buddy, yeah.
Levistus has quite a benefit, healthcare and benefit package.
Great.
Can you remind me what Lathander told me about Asmodeus?
What did he tell you?
When I like fell during the fight with Zardarok, you said before I wake up, I see a vision of Lathander, and Lathander said something about Asmodeus.
Yeah, he said that Asmodeus is present here in Icewind Dale. He has his claws dug in.
Could I
Something-
assume that since he controls all layers of hell, perhaps Levistus is his like messenger?
You could assume that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm not saying it's right, but you could assume that.
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So you have 3 of the Arcane Octid rules, correct?
Yes.
Where to next,
Yep.
group?
We go for a 4th one.
Yeah,
Or
let's
do
go to
we
another
go-
tower.
All right. Well, that decision was made.
Oh, sorry. What was there another option?
The other option is we go try and find Avarice and see if she can help. But we can go to a 4th tower. I'll follow you guys.
So there
See if
are a
we-
couple of
see if I
different
can-
structures close
see if
by.
I-
There's these domed structures. The nearest tower, that looks like a arcane tower. Let's see here.
Are these ones on the edges, Arcane
They're
Towers?
not. Those are not.
Okay. I go in one. What's in there?
Those are like areas of study. Like it's like the one that remember you entered into the Lost Spire out in the
Oh, it's a
tundra.
spire, right.
Oh, yeah.
Those are those types of spires. They're like lounges, studies, things like that.
Ooh, I see a broken one. That's probably the one we went in.
Yeah,
Oh, clever.
exactly. So where to? Right. So you've
Perhaps we should
I'm
go
so-
and see Avarice. We're gonna have to see her at some point, right?
just be careful here, CJ. This one was the oh, you put 3. I see. Yeah,
I
yeah.
put 3 on
Gotcha.
both of these. I'm wondering if 4. I don't know where 8 is.
Well, you're gonna have to do some searching.
And Avarice is over here at the one that I just marked as 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do I? My vision. Do I have like an idea or a landmark in my mind?
For?
Of where Avarice is setting up camp.
Yeah.
This one.
It's this one.
4.
4.
For?
Well, let's-
Wait, is CJ like out and about searching?
He's just walking about. I don't
I
know.
guess we should check out this dome. We're right here.
I kind of
Kinda
want to
curious.
check out the dome.
I'm gonna go and check out the dome.
I go and find Edmund, and I tell him about my vision near the pit. I'm like, Edmund, like,
Yes.
yes.
Rogo.
This sounds strange, but I feel like can we both see where the 4th tower is?
I mean, we saw it as we came in. Like we saw it from the first tower we went in, probably.
Yeah, I just say to you, like I have a feeling that Avarice is setting up camp near here.
Yes, we know.
I actually
well,
I made a mistake. I apologize, everybody. Never mind. I assumed that was the Sky Tower. That's not. That's a Wizard's Tower. The numbers are so close to each other, but it's this one. It's in the city right here.
Oh,
this is where she's setting up.
oh,
Yep.
okay. That's not a wizard's tower.
It's not a Wizard's Tower, no.
What's
But
not
there
a
you go.
wizard? Sorry.
No, this is where Avarice is. Yeah, perfect. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, I actually make the correction. I'm
Oh.
like, listen, I know you thought it was here.
Oh, so Avarice is the one that I was looking at that has the floating thing.
Yeah, this floating
Yeah, this-
piece to it. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So now, where do you want to go? The dome.
That
I want to
is-
see if I could just put my face up against the glass and see inside.
So this immense dome looms before you. Its crystal roof marred by the web of cracks through the gaps in the building's shell, through the gaps in the building's shell, and on the other side of the open entrance, you see a strange landscape of miniaturized natural features. That's the description.
It's a world
You see-
unto itself.
Miniature mountain ranges, deserts, forests, and streams.
Can we get in? How do we get in?
There is an opening on the other side.
Walk round to the other side and peer in.
Inside this area, you can see this is a menagerie.
Scant. What do you think of this?
Oh, it's impressive. Miniature mountain ranges, deserts. Rather beautiful, wouldn't you say?
It's like a model village.
Do I
What's
think
the point? What's the point of it?
Do I think it's beautiful?
Yeah, I guess so. It's cool. It's like big Warhammer tables.
A Legoland.
Legoland, yeah. When you enter into the building, you can see that there's a device, a 10-foot diameter iron wheel that's on its side. It's held above the ground by a metal brace with 8 barrel-sized, egg-shaped, open containers.
Oh, egg-shaped containers. We should stick our faces near those. It never ends.
That's in the center of the menagerie.
I go check it out.
Give me an Arcana check.
28.
Nice. After about a minute of examining the device, you can gain the following information. This is some sort of device that's used to create life.
Okay.
You remember a wizard from way back, Darth Plagueis the Wise. No, but seriously, this device is a magical device that could create life. You sense, though, that it needs something to be put in before it can create life. But you're not quite sure. It looks like there's a very large tube. Your guess is that it would contain a liquid, but there's no liquid in it.
Hmm.
Spit in the tube.
Yeah, you guess if you put the correct liquid in the tube, you would be able to activate the device and it would spin around and generate the force necessary to create this this new life.
So, like, I could just create, like, a being with this device.
That's what you'd guess. You're not sure exactly what would be created, but some sort of liquid needs to be put into this tube, and then the magic would take its effect.
Are there liquids around somewhere?
None. Nothing. Nope.
Is there anything so like they contain the liquid?
There's nothing. No other containers. No.
What about?
Even if we, like, search the room.
There's nothing. No extra containers.
Are there
Scant
any-
will say something, though. He'll say, if this is a device that would be creating life, perhaps it needs some sort of life force.
I put some blood in there.
How much blood?
I cut my finger and I put, like, 5 drops of blood in there.
Would you say that's 1 hit point's worth of blood?
Yeah.
Sure.
You drop enough for 1 hit point's worth of blood in the machine. It doesn't seem to activate, however.
More.
I would so do this and help you, but I can't regain hit points.
I'm gonna
You can't.
give 4 more hit points worth of blood.
Oh man.
5 in total?
Yep.
You've barely filled this reservoir.
Damn.
How many
You're-
more hit points worth of blood does it look like it needs?
Give me either a insight check or a medicine check or
I'll do a
something like
medicine.
that.
If those cultists hadn't been drained of all their blood.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, right? We go and get that slad.
That's what I was thinking.
25.
25. To fill up that much, you need quite a bit more. In fact, out of game wise, you think you need something around 80 hit points.
Oh my god.
What about if we go grab that slab?
You want
Put it
to
in here.
make another one of those things? What if this thing, it's a cloning thing, and it just makes another slab?
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Perhaps we should just leave this place. It seems unnatural.
I'm gonna keep
Oh,
it
but
in
I would
mind.
love to see this device in action.
We don't have enough blood to fill that with.
Don't worry, Scant. I got a collector's quest now.
That's not
Oh.
true. You have plenty of blood. Rogal has plenty of blood.
Scant.
You know who else
You know
has
better.
You know who else has plenty of blood, Scant?
No, who?
That tiefling bitch that we're about to go find.
Oh dear. Language.
Language.
What about my language? I'm a freaking adult. Jeez.
Scant says, what a temper on this one. No wonder why you don't trust him.
Scant says
Like,
that.
alright, Scant. like, that's pretty presumptive of you. Like,
Well, is it not true, Rogal? I've been observing you all for the past day or so.
What have you observed
2 days.
about Regal, for instance?
Well, Rogal is a mighty warrior, but he's not a team player.
what? How am I not a team player?
Well, look at how you've made Luke feel towards the group. And Luke's over
Oh,
in
I
the
mean-
corner, like, kicking a rock.
Wait, Luke is back. How have I made him feel bad?
Just look at him, Rogal.
I'm looking at him. I look at him.
I'm
Like,
just an observer.
Luke, did I hurt your feelings somehow?
Luke is
I think-
Luke is not around. He's like at the exit, just kicking around dirt.
I like go talk to him. I'm like, Luke, are you okay? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. You know.
Wait, hold on. No, what's up? I feel like you've been distant ever since.
As Rogal runs out of the room, I kneel down to scan. I'm like, Luke has a lot of blood.
You're right. He does.
He doesn't
Oh
have
my
many hit
God.
points, though.
He only has 2 hit points right
Oh,
now.
actually, he doesn't anymore.
I see. So,
then I-
Scant, have you...
Sorry. Then I take out a healing potion and I clink it against the orb, and I'm like, bottoms up, and I drink it.
6 back.
Yep.
Elias, what were we gonna say?
So Scant, have you ever thought of Lavender as a god you might serve based on our great example here?
I'm not quite sure I'm alive, so I don't know what good religion would do for me.
Would you consider
interesting.
yourself undead?
Yeah, well, that's a good
That's a
question.
great question. I'm not sure.
Were you
something to
alive
ponder.
once and put into this orb?
Yes, I was put into the orb. I wanted to be preserved, but I don't know. I don't know
Did
if
you
I
put
would be
yourself
considered
into the orb?
undead.
You are the foremost expert on liches and vampires, apparently.
Yes, I am. I have studied quite a bit in my time.
Please don't.
Well, perhaps your
Um,
memories and knowledge were preserved, but not your soul.
Well, are we not going to get enough blood for this machine? We should move
I
on.
don't believe this is going to happen right now.
As
Yeah,
we
that's-
as
that
we're
seems like-
exiting, well, I'm exiting. I'm bringing Scant with me because he's on my disc.
I follow.
Let's go look in this place right next to it. This looks
Sure.
cool as well.
I'm gonna ask Scant. During the time you were traveling with Avarice, who else did she travel with?
Well, there was Zan, the Red Wizard. There was Nas, Lantamir. And Velen, of course.
And the 4 of them were together when Nas decided to take you and leave.
Yes, Nas was very courageous for a young woman.
She sure was.
Foolhardy, one would say.
Like, throw a glance at Elias.
Rogal, you get to Luke, and Luke is kicking around some dirt right at the edge of the menagerie. And he says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know. I had to do some soul searching, and when I got back, everyone's arguing with each other all the time. You running off. Edmund's always mad.
Edmund is always mad. Like,
Julius doesn't trust anybody. I guess Elias is kind of the same.
I know things have been different ever since we've gotten to the city.
Yeah.
But look, I'm sorry if I made you feel left out. I didn't mean to hurt you in any way by running off.
No, I just, look, I told you all this before. We're family, and I don't know. Now the fact that I've kind of just distanced myself from this ragged, I don't know, I guess I'm a king? I don't know. It just feels like I want this to stay together.
I would like for this to stay together as well, but
Edmund's gonna die.
we can save Edmund.
I don't know. He's gonna turn into one of those things.
And what's wrong with being a lizard?
Oh, the green one, sure, but the blue one? I don't know.
Hmm.
We should kill him now before he transforms.
Do I hear this?
You're not there. You're not there.
Hey, Luke
Let's-
says that. That was Luke speaking.
Let's use his blood.
Wait
create a new Edmund.
Right.
Wait
Listen,
until he transforms and
Things
then
will be all right.
use the blood when he's a slot. He'll have a lot more.
we
Oh,
still have faith in
wow.
the standard. Do you not?
I do.
Like then the light will guide us the way through. Come, join us while we still have Edmund with us here and now.
And as you say that, the rest of the group is walking up to you all. They're about to leave.
All right, well,
Let's go, guys. Let's check out this structure here.
So you head out of the menagerie, and the adjacent building appears to be a theater. The roof of this domed building is wrecked and open to the elements. Inside, you can see a theater with a large stage and seating for more than 100. Backstage areas. Excuse me. There's also a backstage area where icicles hang from sagging rafters, and rime frosted masks leer and grin from fractured walls.
Let's get the hell out of here. Those things are coming to life. If I know this place.
It's a theater, Scant says. Marvelous.
What kind of shows do you think they performed here?
I
Musicals
don't know.
or just the kind with the talking?
Perhaps we could see if a magical show will be put on for us.
Is there a button?
Oh yeah, let's watch a show while
Yeah.
Edmund's turning into a slot.
Oh no, you heard
No,
you
it's-
heard the slot. He has a few days.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll be. And then
If,
I go. Oh god! And then I'm like, just kidding. Little
Luke is
gallows-
legitimately his spear is out, ready to attack you.
Perhaps we
That's
should move on.
just a little gallows humor for you all there.
Wait, hold on.
Uh,
If Iriolarthas is here, I could hold him up and do the monologue from Hamlet.
Yes, we
You
should.
could.
what's Hamlet?
Gimlet.
You
Gimlet,
are-
the great tragedy.
I assume you do a quick. Are you as you entered into the theater? Do you just take a stand at the door and say nope, or are you like just looking around before you leave?
I'm gonna walk in, like, poke things. I might stand on the stage and sing a song, like
Gotcha.
a phrase.
The Lathander blessing.
So here's what happens. So you walk around, you see a couple of different things in the theater. So Elias, you stand on the stage.
I'm on the stage. I'm like jaunting around,
Right, exactly. You stand on the stage, and you can almost feel like like imagine a crowd in front of you, right? And you feel like there's a presence here in this room. Anybody else searching through the theater?
I'll walk through like the audience area, the seating, and just kind of like look at all the.
Gotcha. So you head through the audience. You sit in maybe one of the seats. You can hear a faint whispering in your ear, almost like someone is telling you to shh, Sit down.
I sit down.
I'm gonna go.
Begin to clap for Elias.
I'm gonna go.
Brava,
I'm gonna go
Elias.
on the stage. I'm gonna go on the stage too.
Okay.
It's a duo. Yes.
Are you ready
Bravo.
to?
What are you doing?
Bravo.
Sorry.
Rogal, what are you doing? So you got Elias and Julius on stage. You've got Edmund in the crowd. What are you doing?
I go and join Edmund in the crowd, and I make sure Luke comes with.
Okay. Luke is actually interested in going on the stage as well, though.
Then I let him do his thing.
Okay.
Do not treat Luke as a child. That is
Luke, come here. And he's like, actually, I'm gonna go
No,
up there.
I don't say Luke come here. I'm just like give like a little head nod. He's like, I'm good.
Luke goes up on the side of the steps towards the backstage area, and he sees you on there, but something catches his attention. You see he's about to join you on stage, but then he goes backstage for a moment. And then he comes out carrying a few books in his hand. He says, these are on a desk back here off the side of the stage. And he hands them to you, Julius and Elias.
I open the books and check out see if it's in Larosse or Common or something I could read.
It is written in Common, and it is a leather-bound... There's one very thick leather-bound folder. Inside, you can see our scripts for a play called The Blasphemy of Kings. It tells the story of 5 siblings, each expecting to claim the throne from their late father.
Oh, that's funny. That's 5 of us.
I just thinking the same thing.
Each script has a different cover showing a different humanoid figure that represents one of the siblings. There's the martyr, the noose around its neck, the traitor with a knife held behind its back, the bewitched, a fairy, the haunted, a demonic shadow terrorizing it, and the fool, performing a handstand.
I take the one that says the fool, and
Luke
I toss
says-
it to Rogal. Hey Rogal,
Toss
come
it
on.
back.
Hey Rogal,
No, you-
come on. We're doing a performance.
You have no idea what it is, Rogal. You just he throws you a folder.
And I toss it back.
And I take the one that says the traitor,
Mm.
and I say, ready to go. Let's go.
Luke says, I think this one's good for Edmund. He throws the martyr with a noose around its neck at him.
Oh my God.
I pick
Gallows
it up and I
humor.
look at it and I say, "Are we
I'll
you
pick
want
up
me
the.
up on stage with you?" And I say, "Okay. I didn't know this was an audience participation show, but
It's called the Blasphemy of Kings. There are 5 siblings.
well,
Pick up the
let's-
shadow one and take a look at that one.
Okay.
I get up on
And-
stage with. I'll leave my seat and get up on stage.
Joey, which one do you want?
I'll take the fool.
You'll take the what?
The fool.
You'll take the fool? Okay, so Rogal has the fool.
I did toss it back to him though.
Yeah. But when you get back up on stage, you take the fool one. Elias, you take the haunted. CJ, you take the martyr.
Mm-hmm.
You take the traitor, right, Julius?
Yeah.
So that leaves the bewitched to Luke. Professor Scant's orb is sitting in one of the front row seats, and he says, "All right, let's go. I would love to hear this performance." So, if you'd like to read through your script before you start, you can do that. But you're going to read through the script, and I'll give you a little bit of details about the play. So, basically, what happens, as I said, the play is a story of siblings who are trying to claim the throne of their late father. As the protagonists try to prove their worth in the story, it's revealed that you're all in fact dead, and you have perished alongside your father in a cataclysmic event that destroyed their kingdom. So that's the twist at the end of the story. So you're all reading through your parts, and you're kind of like, all of you at certain parts are like, huh, oh, nice, and then, ooh, you get to that twist at the end. You're all dead, right?
And then we all die.
At the end of
Thanks,
reading
guys.
through,
Thanks for
No,
tuning
we're all
in.
dead at the
Thanks for
time.
tuning in to Rime of the
Yeah.
Frostmaiden.
at the
Guy
end
in
of
the
reading
play
through
guy
your
in the left.
scripts, all of you kind of finish just at about the same time, and it's a pretty disturbing ending, and you all look up at each other, a bit puzzled. Edmund, you feel like you are. So all of you feel like at the end of this reading, you are cursed. Edmund,
Yeah.
you feel like attacks made against you, you won't be able to avoid them. They're just gonna hit. You can't avoid anything right now.
Cool.
Julius, you cannot perform any action that would directly benefit one of your allies.
That's okay. Perfect.
Luke starts talking to an imaginary friend. There's no one near him, but he continues to talk to someone as if they're there.
Why did we decide to do this? What prompted everyone?
There's
Elias,
got to be a benefit. We're going to get a benefit.
Elias,
I don't think so. I
You
think
see-
this is straight up a trap.
Elias, you see a brief vision, a shadowy fiend looming over you. You turn to face it, but it's gone. You have a feeling you're going to have nightmares about this, and resting may be very challenging for you. And Joey, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay.
All right, so you sense your inability to perform these tasks that you normally would be able to do, or whatever curse has been bestowed on you, and you sense it immediately. You almost intimately know that you're cursed, and you all come to this realization just as you read the twist at the end of the story. What do you say to each other?
We're
Somebody
cursed.
Somebody said the name of the play. We're only supposed to call it the what is it?
The
It's called the
Scottish
Blasphemy.
play.
You're only
Kings.
supposed to call it the Scottish.
The Scottish
We're
play.
not- you said Hamlet. That's the problem.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stefano said Hamlet.
I walked into the theater and said Hamlet. Of course this is
Great.
going to happen to us.
Great. Thanks.
So, Scant says, "Oh my, is everything all right with all of you? You look a bit glum."
I think we need to perform the play. We cannot. We're gonna have to. Reading it alone was not. It did not.
Oh, it
That's
is
cursed.
possible that these scripts were cursed. To break the curse, you must perform. I will be your audience.
Perhaps we must perform.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let us perform. But I.
All right, so here's how it's gonna work, gameplay wise. I told you the premise. Take it away.
Oh my god.
Scene 1.
Act 1.
The martyr enters with the traitor, discussing father's death. Go ahead.
Who's the?
I don't know who's the traitor.
I'm the traitor.
All right, so CJ and Stefano, you two of your characters enter in first. The lights
Wait.
dim, by the way. The lights dim magically, and you can see illusionary figures seating in all the seats. Scant is front and center.
I stumble on stage.
I look at Julius and I say, and I begin like I stop acting like this and I act. I say, it's terrible what happened to father, isn't it? Do you think the kingdom will be able to survive without him?
Well, certainly with the 5 of us, we'll be able to rule this kingdom. You know, father never was quite the king that I thought he could be.
But who did father leave as his heir to the kingdom? We'll have to remember which of us it was, as we were all born as quintuplets. We don't know who is the true heir to the
Well.
throne. All of us being born at exactly the same time.
Perhaps
How
And-
will we determine?
perhaps he left us a document, but brother, maybe we should try to find it, just the 2 of us first.
Enter the fool
Yes.
and the haunted.
I walk back on stage.
You stumble.
I stumble.
You stumble in. Oh, here he is, the fool, drunk again, as stumbling around.
I'll stride on stage, looking nervously around.
Guys, wait.
Well,
Joey,
there's
wait,
him
hold on.
again.
Hold Brian in the chat, how many channel points do I need to redeem for Joey to rap his lines like Hamilton?
Like, a lot.
Oh, that's great.
It's 15 channel points.
Done. Done.
I don't
The
think we
channel
have
points
channel
are in. I
points.
sense them coming in. Go ahead,
No.
Joey. What do you say to your
I'm not
brothers?
agree to do anything.
What do you say to your brothers, the fool?
Like, what's up, Edmund? I say out of character. Forgetting that line.
Drunk again and can't even remember my name. Of course,
When
as
wait,
usual.
Joey, when you say Edmund, you break character. The crowd starts to have some mumblings, and even some people start to boo.
I'm like, I mean, the martyr. I say like you're really bad.
Did it say what our names were in these scripts?
It did not.
No.
Or sorry, it probably did, but you can make it
Okay.
up. You can make it up.
I go,
Okay.
shh, shh, shh. Can you sense that?
Sense what, Swallowtail?
Doom! I feel our doom approach us. A presence.
Oh,
You... It feels cold.
I wonder
Ugh.
what it could be. And I pull out my dagger and I stab him in the back.
You actually stab him?
Well, no, it's a prop.
It's
a prop.
I found
like-
it. It's a prop that I found.
You stabbed me in the back,
What are you doing,
you traitor.
Whisperwind? Killing our brother here in front of us.
Hi, Digger.
Elias.
The two of us are the rightful heirs to the throne.
Elias, we need it. Hold on, wait. We need a
CJ,
death
what did
scene
you-
here.
What did you say?
Wait.
Excuse
what-
me.
Hi, Digger.
Excuse me.
I'm like, that's hiding.
Elias,
How could you do this?
cue Elias, cue Heidegger's death scene.
Oh no, Swallowtail. Swallowtail.
Oh, Swallowtail's death scene.
Swallowtail.
I'm not dead yet. I'll stagger back. I sense a horrible doom. Doom
You
for us
cannot
all.
kill that which is already dead.
Enter the Bewitched. Luke comes on stage and says, "You're right." He speaks to an imaginary friend. There's no one next to him. "You're right. I knew it. They were trying to kill us."
Who are you talking to, brother?
Swallowtail. He's been haunted by a demon. And, well, I just knew it. Innately. I sensed it. And you can
demon-
see, look at him in agony.
The demon has destroyed him. Clearly he was not strong enough to be one of the four to take over the throne.
Yes.
I believe I am to take the throne. It is
Why
my
would-
destiny.
Why would you be the one to take the throne? For Father never mentioned you as his heir.
No, he did not, because Father was not my father. Bum, bum, bum.
Brother Lucas. Oh, that's strange that his name was Lucas. Brother Lucas. Not our father. Not your father.
Then you have no claim to the throne.
Indeed.
You are
Father
here.
was never
an
the true
assassin.
king.
You are probably here as an assassin to kill us all. You are the one who will die then.
Fool, start juggling to distract him while I stab him in the back.
Rogal?
I do a somersault.
And I draw a prop sword and I say, "Have at you, fiend!" And I chase Luke off stage.
You do. You chase him off stage, and he makes a blood-curdling scream off stage. Ah!
I calmly follow.
I come back on stage wearing a new outfit that just has like red streaks on it. And I say, the assassin is gone.
There's 3 of you left. Who is to be king?
We must find father's will.
Change of scene. Majin come out as stagehands. They quickly change the props and everything. You're now in a study.
Looking at it, there's a desk, and I'm rifling through the drawers. It must be here somewhere.
Heidegger, look, quickly. We must find this document.
Elias, your body is still there. You're not dead yet. You're like on the floor, writhing in pain.
Look in the drawer.
I'm looking in the drawers. It's not here.
Oh, and there it is, CJ.
Oh, this one has a false bottom. That's what it was. And I pull out a piece of paper and I say, "Oh, father's handwriting. I can never read this." And I throw it to Julius's character.
Whisperwind.
Whisperwind. I throw it to Whisperwind. You are the only one who could ever read what father had written.
All right.
You are the only one who was taught to read.
And all it says on the paper is that you've all been dead the whole time.
I can see dead people.
I don't understand. I don't understand. And I start tearing up the scroll, and I start throwing it on the ground.
I do a somersault.
I look at Heidegger and I said, "What sort of prank is this? We've all been dead all along."
Oh.
I
What?
go to
That can't be true.
smash the table, and my hand goes right through the table. I'm like, whoa.
And then all of a sudden I look at his back, and there's a gash. There's just a gash in the
Right, a
back.
hole. And then the demon that haunts me comes in.
It comes in.
Starts to laugh.
You fool! This must be your doing.
Oh,
And then
Brothers.
the curtain comes down.
And
I
then
need a
slowly, yeah,
drink.
the lights will dim. What is the last word there, Edmund?
said, I need a drink, and I reach over for a drink, and I grab what looks like a bottle of poison.
Oh.
I say, "Curse you, father!" and I stab myself in the chest.
And Edmund drinks the poison. Elias is dying on the floor.
And
Rogal,
I do a
what do you do?
somersault.
He somersaults off the stage accidentally to his death. And then
And he
the
says,
curtains fall.
That's Heidegger.
The curtain falls and the lights go out. And you hear, well, you know what? I need a group performance check here.
Ugh.
I think we need Brian in the chat to just decide.
Yeah.
Brian, how do we do?
How'd they do, everybody in the chat? How'd they do? Would they pass?
Did we get?
Roll me a performance check. Let's see what you get.
I'll do it.
I'm not very good at performing. Oh no.
Yeah, 17.
Baby!
The crowd goes wild. We've got the chat agrees. A lot of people in the chat are saying excellent job. We've got Scant in the crowd. You hear the thunderous applause of these illusions, and then they kind of dissipate and go away. But Scant is still going on. Marvelous work, you two. Do you have a background in acting? That was fantastic. Julius, I must say, I have not seen better acting in all of my years.
Somehow I feel in another life I may have been a drama teacher.
Edmund, excellent job. Elias, a bit much there at the end. And Rogal, always right timing with the humor.
And we're still cursed.
Nope. Curses are lifted.
Okay.
You
Do we get
succeeded
some
on
kind
the
of
check.
benefit?
Is there a boon? No.
No, you're just not cursed.
Inspiration.
You're just not cursed.
Well, That was fun.
That
I'm
was a
glad we
waste
came
of
to this
time.
theater.
That was so much. That was so much fun.
What a perfect way to
Edmund
pass your
only has
last hour.
like 70 hours left.
So you exit the theater,
Yes.
and once you exit the theater, you can see a gargoyle flying overhead. It spots you, and it turns tail. As soon as it sees you, it heads south.
I blast it with a firebolt.
Okay, you can roll the hit.
I need a heal. I like as he's blasting, I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, go for it.
And do a level 2.
14 fire damage if a 22 hits.
It does hit. It does take the damage. It's going to spend its turn double moving away and getting out of range. You can tell it saw you. It's seen you before, but this time when it saw you, it reacted to rush back.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
It also would have noticed that as soon as I saw it, I instantly cast the spell.
Oh, yeah, I knew
that.
Luke says, am I crazy? He breathes out, and you can see the air catching his breath. It's much colder in here.
God damn it.
And that's where we're going to end it today. Let me switch back to our cam. All right. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today. You exit the theater and you'll decide where you're going to go next. But next time we play, we are going to pick it up from here, and maybe more people might be coming to Yithrin. Who knows? What'd you think of this one?
This is good.
This was good. I enjoyed the playhouse.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was fun, right?
I really enjoyed
I
that.
really enjoyed everything about this city, but the theater was something I was hoping you weren't going to just leave. You have the option of possibly just like heading out of there, and I was like, oh boy.
We almost just left, too.
Yeah. I know. I know you've said that I keep my cool, but like, I was like, so you're just going to stand at the door? Or anybody going to move around the space? But yeah. Thanks to everybody in the chat keeping us company today, YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget, everyone, this week I am streaming again for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. That's going to be Friday night. Friday is the 12th? Yeah, 12th. Friday the 12th. And you can check out all the links down below for social media. Keep up to date in the channel. You can like and subscribe and hit that bell icon as well. Am I forgetting anything, everybody?
Check
CJ?
out Avernus Chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Avernus,
How to
DM's
run-
Guide, Chapter 3.
And how to run Avernus.
All right. So we'll leave it at that. We'll see you all on the tabletop and see you next week here in Icewind Dale. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Everybody. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Do it.
Oh.
Fingers.